Hey, Kwame once again. So I just want to give you guys a head start. So those that are basically looking at migrating to Australia via the general skills migration route, so via visa subclass 189 and 190 and 491, or those that are looking for employer sponsored, looking for an employer to sponsor them via the skills in demand visa subclass 482 or subclass 186 or 494, this video is for you. I get a lot of queries. They'll be like, Kwame, can you help us through the process? Guys, this is just like a quick video, okay, to show you guys where to start. All right, so I'll quickly jump on the PC and I'll show you guys where to start. Again, before we do this deep dive, know that I'm not a registered migration agent, so please use any advice in this video as general advice only. Let's go. Okay, so this is where I'll start. So there's a website called Jobs and Skills Australia. So just come on Google, type in Jobs Skills Australia. So the first one you see here, click on it. So this is going to pop up for you. All right, so Jobs and Skills Australia home. So here they've got the occupation shortage list. All right, so click on the first link you see here. Now guys, this is the best tool ever. So this will help you understand if the sort of skill set or occupation you have back in your home country is in high demand in Australia. When I say high demand, Australia needs more workforce with the sort of skills that you have. So this is the occupation shortage list. Okay, so this is by the Australian government, as you can see here, and also Jobs and Skills Australia. So I'll come back to this. When we come here, you can read. So this data provides a point-in-time assessment of occupations shortages in the Australian labour market. View the data in either the 4 digits, so ANZ SCO level unit group, or the 6 digits ANZ SCO or Oscar level occupations. So you know how you have the ANZ SCO codes that defines which occupations, the details in regards to what an occupation means. Okay, so the new code is called the Oscar. That is the new code as I'm recording this video now. But still, the ANZ SCO code is still being used by the Department of Home Affairs. All right, so more details, information, including reports, FAQs, and other supporting materials is also available. All right, but we're not going to get into this. This is what I want to show you guys. So we have the occupation 6 digits here, and this data or labor market, what do you call it, data is live. So this is 2025. So the Jobs and Skills Australia, what they've basically done is they've done their data mining, they've done all their data analysis, and they've gone to and they've given us the sort of occupations in Australia that Australia is facing shortages. Okay, so occupations that are in high demand. So the reason why I'm recording this video is if you are planning in regards to coming here to live and work, then maybe start from here. So come here, type in your occupations, and if it says that Australia has shortages, look at the sort of states where Australia is facing shortages, then maybe narrow your search in regards to that state, if I'm making sense. I'll do a demo for you guys. So when we look here, we've got the occupation 6 digits to 2025. We have the ANZ SCO code to 2022. You can also switch to the Oscar. All right, you can search for your occupation here, or if you know your ANZ SCO code, you just type in here. When we come down here, we have the code. Okay, so if you know the code, you just type in here. We have the occupation. So this is going to give you the details of the occupation. Now we have the whole of Australia. So AUS means the whole of Australia. We have New South Wales, which is NSW. We have Victoria, which is VIC. We have QLD, which is Queensland. We have South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania, Northern Territory, and Australian Capital Territory. All right. So if it says NS, as you can see here, it means no shortage. So Australia is basically not facing any shortages with this, even though Australia has listed this on their skills occupation list. In reality, yeah, in the eyes of Jobs and Skills Australia, Australia is really not facing any shortages, yeah, with regards to this occupation. All right. So again, all the states are listed here. So in regards to the Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islander Education Officer, the whole of the states, they are not facing any shortages. But when we see S means shortage. All right. And again, we've got the whole of Australia or the other states in Australia. As you can see, we have S everywhere. All right. So it's either you see NS, you see S, or you see R. When you see R, that means with that occupation, there is a shortage in only the regional part of Australia. Now let's do a quick demo. All right. So for example, I'll type in, let's say, registered nurse. Okay. So I just typed in registered. All right, and I'm on the ANZ code 2022. And as you can see here, registered nurse acute care, the whole of Australia and all the other states everywhere shortages. And registered nurse aged care everywhere. Australia needs a lot of nurses. So registered nurse mental health everywhere. Registered nurse primary health care everywhere. But we have the registered nurses NEC. As you can see here, even though Australia needs NEC registered nurses, okay, but yeah, when we look at the whole of Australia, is NS, no shortage. All right, the only states that needs registered nurse NEC is when we come up here, NT, the Northern Territory. So if you are a registered nurse NEC and you are thinking of maybe looking for an employer to sponsor you, then maybe you should look at the Northern Territory states. You're going to have a high chance of finding an employer. Or if you are going through the general skills migration route and you are lodging your EOI, maybe you should target 190 and 491 for the Northern Territory states. And your chances of getting an invitation is going to be really, really high. So I did up to 10 here. I'll just make it up to 100. Okay. Now let's type in another occupation. I'll go back to the ANZ score. You can be toggling between the ANZ score and also the Oscar. So I know most people will be looking for the aged care. I come in here, I just type in aged. Okay, so again, aged or disabled carer, as you guys can see here. So the whole of Australia and all the other Australian states, everywhere shortage. Okay, registered nurse, aged care, everywhere shortage. So that means if you are looking for employer sponsored, then the aged and disabled carers, Australia needs this sort of skilled workers everywhere in Australia. Again, let's type in maybe carpenter. All right, so I typed in carpenter. Again, Australia everywhere shortage. So carpenter, as you guys can see, Australia and all its other states shortage. Okay, they need a lot of carpenters and joiner. They need a lot of carpenters. We've got carpet cleaners here, no shortage. Let me try one more, painter. Yep, so industrial spray painter, everywhere shortage. Actual painter, everywhere shortage. Painter, visual arts, no shortage. Vehicle painter, as you guys can see here, the vehicle painter, everywhere shortage. Yeah, so guys, you can come here, type in your occupation. So let's say software. Yeah, so software engineer, as you guys can see here, no shortage. Yeah, so this is like bad news for IT personnel. So you can still go through the process, but your chances of finding an employer, chances of getting an invitation is going to be really, really hard. Because as per Jobs and Skills Australia, we've got a lot of these skilled workers already in Australia. Let's try accountant. Yep, so accountant general, no shortage. Yeah, accountant clerk, no. So the only one for accountant, the taxation accountant. So when it comes to taxation accountant, everywhere shortage. So if you're an accountant in Australia and you're looking for invitation, or you're an accountant offshore and you're looking for an employer, then maybe focus on taxation accountant. Okay, and your chances of getting an invitation is going to be really, really high. Yeah, so there's a lot to explore. So I'll not type in any occupation here. Yep, and we can go through the ones that are in, what do you call it, in shortage. So aeronautical engineer, everywhere shortage except Tasmania. Okay, so this is the R that I was talking of. So agricultural and horticultural mobile plant operator. So when we see here R means regional shortage. So when you go to our regional areas, yep, they are facing a lot of shortages. Yeah, when it comes to this occupation. Again, agricultural engineer, most of the states got shortages. Yeah, so guys, I just thought to record this video and show you guys this can be a really, really good tool for most of you guys. So for those that are looking at maybe coming through the employer sponsored route or maybe the general schools migration route, then start from here. Baker. You see, baker everywhere shortage. So Australia needs a lot of bakers. Yeah, so this is good news, guys. Beauty therapist everywhere shortage. Biomedical engineer, yeah, most of the states, Australia is facing shortages. Boat builder and repairer, yeah, so the whole of Australia shortages. Bricklayer, so another hot cake, what do you call it, occupation right now in Australia. So everywhere shortages. Building inspector, bulldozer operator, bus driver. So even bus driver, Australia needs a lot of bus drivers. Yeah, and it goes on and on and on and on. Cabinet maker, butcher or small goods maker. Everywhere shortages. So guys, I just thought to record this for you guys so you know where to start. Okay, so when it comes here and it states that the sort of skill set and occupation you have is in high demand in Australia, then you know where to look for employer sponsored, or if you're lodging your EOI, you know which states to select in regards to your EOI. And there you go, guys. I hope you guys found this video very useful. If you found this useful, just let me know in the comment section below or just give me a thumbs up. Again, if you have any recommendation of videos you want me to create, leave it in the comment section below. And Kwame, I'll switch on my camera and I'll do the video for you. My name is Kwame. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.